Those that are serving right now who feel like they're muzzled, how can they make a difference while being in that position?
I think they should lawyer up.
I would say first reach out to each other. In the military, we have something called a battle buddy. That's basically like your best friend in the military, the person you can turn to at all times when you need help. And I think that's the first step, is reaching out to each other.
Oh, it's the most important for veterans to speak out because we can be that bridge between active service members who are currently in.
To go back to those that are serving right now who feel like they're muzzled, how can they make a difference while being in that position?
Well, I think the first thing they can do is make sure they talk to their fellow soldiers, that they educate them on what is a lawful order, what's unlawful, and to be firm when they do think that something is a unlawful order. Things like going against protesters, being asked to participate in law enforcement activities, things like that. So just take a stand if you're given that order.
And as a veteran, how do you believe those that are currently serving or active, rather, could speak out and use their voice if they're afraid to do so?
Oh, wow. I think they should lawyer up. JAG is always a good thing. It's part of their oath to disobey unlawful orders. And it takes a lot of balls to do that. So I think they need to get a support network around them. I think they need more people within the ranks doing that. And I think it's going to happen.
What would be your message to veterans current active duty that want to speak out but feel like they can't? And if so, how would they try to get involved in the movement?
Yeah, I would say to veterans that feel like they need to do something, I would say first reach out to each other, right? In the military, we have something called a battle buddy, and that's basically like your best friend in the military, the person you can turn to at all times when you need help. And I think that's the first step, is reaching out to each other, and from there kind of grow out, because some of us might know the military is not always a friendly place to some of the liberal policies and things like that. So definitely slowly reach out to each other, grow from there, and then, see where your numbers are from there.
Since you are a veteran, and there are many who feel like that are current active duty that they can't speak out, what would be your message to them where they want to be involved?
Oh, it's the most important for veterans to speak out because we can be that bridge between active service members who are currently in. So currently, About Face, you can look us up. We are working with lawyers to get the right to refuse, look into that. And we do want to protect active service members because it's not right they shouldn't be forced to follow unlawful orders. That literally goes against our entire oath to this country. So there are lawyers, there is help, there are people out there who want to make sure that you can refuse and you will be protected, you won't lose your service benefits, you won't be dishonorably discharged. Like, we have people out there who are there for them. So yeah, check out Right to Refuse, and there are lawyers already working on it to protect active service members so they can speak out.
Since you are a veteran, for those that are currently serving, what would be your message to them when they want to speak out but feel like they can't?
It's challenging being active duty, and there are other veterans today with Vets Say No and About Face. That's the organization, About Face. Okay, I'm still learning this because I'm still just connecting. Those folks speak better to how to advise active duty soldiers or service members. It is very, very difficult. I mean, when I joined, being from the Chicago area, my friends are like, "Are you crazy? Is this about oil in Iraq and this? And are you a Republican?" There's all these assumptions where when you do swear in, I don't go to protests. I'm still quite uncomfortable, frankly, wearing part of a uniform I used to wear. I want to do the right thing and be according to regulations. I respect the uniform. I respect active duty members, and I love my country. I love my country. So, yes, active duty members have to be careful about that. I think the most interesting speech today was Dylan Blaha, who talked about. He spoke specifically.
You spoke to him as well.
Yeah, he that guy. So what he has to say about that is very bold, and it was probably necessary that he said that. personally, I wouldn't advise active duty to do/say certain things. I don't feel like that's my place. So it's a huge question that I don't have the perfect answer for, other than to know that being an American and serving our country and defending the Constitution and not some dude is important, still important to all of us. If they feel like their leaders are just making it about a cult of personality or whatever. It's like there's a bunch of us, there are thousands, probably millions of us, depending on our current service members to really do the right thing, to uphold our values and our nation and our Constitution, as long as it is our Constitution. I mean, I'm waiting for somebody to light it on fire if we're really not going to abide by it. As far as I know, we're still upholding it, and we want to love our fellow man. And it's interesting, as when you are in the service, I would tell those active duty members for the rest of their lives they're going to have a certain thread of leadership inherent in them, some sort of integrity to do the right thing. They'll be at the grocery store and there's an active shooter incident. People are going to look to them for the right thing to do, to not panic. We're sort of the flight attendants of civilization, like, are we going to crash? Well, that flight attendant is pouring me a Coke, so I think we'll be okay. Right. That's all. That's really all it is. To keep doing the right thing in the face of, moral injury is a whole other, you could probably do episodes on that. And my fellow veterans, we are relieved that we are not active duty anymore. That doesn't mean we get to sit around. We need to also have our voices heard and represent.
Considering that you are a veteran, there are many currently active duty that feel that they want to speak out but can't. What would be your message to them?
To speak out. I know that it's scary to speak out. I know that you can be imprisoned for refusing an order, even if it's an unlawful order. But I strongly encourage them to speak out, because once you follow through with it, you have to live with it forever. And that the people that are giving you those orders aren't going to take care of you in 10, 20 years, when you have to deal with the consequences of what they told you to do.
Considering that you are a veteran, there are so many that are currently active duty that feel compelled to speak out, but also feel like they can't. What would be your message to them?
Well, that's our mission right now, is we're trying to provide a support network. We've got encrypted channels where active duty service members can seek out support and legal aid for objecting to unlawful orders. It's an incredibly brave thing to do, and anybody who does it is an absolute hero in my eyes. But there's no support in the military for that. So, you guys, like the military on the front ground, during the Vietnam War, conscientious objectors, GI movement from within inside the war, really put the gears in it, and so if we all decide to stop, then what can they do,